Hey, you're with TheEZGZ. Back on the road again. How does this look? It's late in the day, probably 5:30 or so, and I'm in Nebraska, headed to Michigan, and I thought I'd take the Baja. And what I did was take my micro camper setup out of Valerie. I had made that up a few years ago. It's slides right in any Volkswagen sedan. Some of you may have remembered that. I may attach a link to that video to give other details for those who want to try this. What we're looking at here is took out the passenger seat, left it at home, got a Mexican blanket, got my yoga mat. Got to do my yoga while I'm visiting, right? And this one came out a little bit different. I just got this block of wood on top of this seat base that somebody created. I've got a couple of blankets. I've got a board on top of these seat cushions. Seat cushions can give you options. I like options. Lots of options. Here I've got my chest of drawers. Got my pillow, all kinds of nooks and crannies. Got a couple other pads there that were supposed to be part of the mattress setup, but I decided that I would try it without. I got so many layers of things here. And then these are the, you've seen them around before, just cheap college dorm type temporary dressers or storage things. It's all cloth and fabric so that it's not clanking and making noise. I like to have things quiet, although you can't listen to the radio or do anything in this car over, I'd say, 55-60 miles an hour. There's just too much noise. I had the radio cranked, you couldn't hear anything, and I'm hard of hearing anyhow. Then we've got our box held in place. You got to figure that everything in here is a missile in the event of a crash or accident going off road or whatever. You never know. And this, I got stuff with clothes. There's little pieces of felt glued in the corners to keep that from rattling, but like I said, at speed you'd never know it. You got all kinds of little storage areas, and I've got my trunk area. And then when I'm going down the road normally all day today, I had my cooler on the floor in the front so that I could reach my soft drinks and candy bars and junk food that you normally eat while you're traveling. Need to get that sugar buzz, right? Mileage was good coming out of in town. This is the 2-liter engine, and it's been getting 19-20 in town. First tank of gas on the open road got 29.9. Second one I sped up a little bit. If you keep it under 3,000 RPM, it does pretty good. I was 24.5 on the second tank, going a little faster, and then I decided to slow it down a little bit. And I know by looking at the gas gauge that I'm back up there in the higher mileage numbers again. Only did like 350 today. Got a late start, but enjoying the heck out of it, and it's just cruising right down the road, so smooth. I'll put these outerwears over the air cleaners, and believe it or not, something that small does muffle some of the sound. It was hot. It was almost 90 this afternoon for a while, and I noticed when I did stop for a little break, had something to eat, and when I come out, it did not want to start right off. It was catching, but I think the fuel was boiling. I got my fuel line running underneath here and then laying on top of the engine, and it's been shut off for a few minutes, so it's not hot right now, but yeah, this one might be a little bit warmer. So real happy with the way things are working out. And it makes a dandy little camper for one or two close friends. I can't imagine two people actually landing there, but you know, one person could be sleeping while the other person's driving down the road. and you could trade off. There's lots of options. There's plenty of room in here. I have more room in this than I do my Lightning pickup truck, because it's a single cab, and there's just no, that seat has got the contours, and there's no way you can lay across that bench seats and be comfortable. This I can get completely flat and get comfortable, and it works good. I got pretty good at ventilation. It's in September, so that it's going to cool off tonight, and I probably just I don't know if I'll be able to get any sleep. You know how it is when you've been driving. As soon as you stop, you kind of wake up, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. But hopefully I'll be able to get a few hours sleep and then keep moving tonight when it's cooler. So that's my little update. We'll just say first day on the road with TheEZGZ in the Baja micro camper. Yeah. Good morning, Omaha. Iowa definitely gets the prize for nicest, prettiest, cleanest, modern rest areas. My goodness. If it wasn't next to the highway, you'd want to hang out. Along Interstate 80. Even got emergency generator backup? Wow. Free internet. Wi-Fi. Crossing the big Mississippi. Hello, Illinois. Finally got some 93 octane in this baby. Been waiting for that all day. We're about 85 miles out of Chicago, and it looks like there's rain up ahead. We'll get a free wash job. Car's running great. You have to pay to drive on this road.